Some bots actually run and hide from player moderators. This is insane. A player mod named XRush reached out to me to tell me about it. And rather than just tell you, let me show you. LMAO Zarn is another player moderator I recruited to help out. You can see they're added to my friends list. I'm in World 302 at the Grand Exchange, and there must be 10 or so gambling bots here. Some of these accounts are actually fake bots trying to trick players into trading over gold as well. I asked Zarn to log into World 302. Look what happens the instant they do. All of the real gambling bots stop typing immediately and teleport out of the Grand Exchange. If Zarn hops out of World 302, the bots are back within 15 seconds. The bot farm likely has a list of basically all the player moderators in the game. So these bots' tele animation is from a tele tab, and so I asked Zarn to hop back in, and when the bots tabbed again, I started guessing where they might teleport to. I think a lot of them use different teleport tabs, but some of them actually went to Varrock. Not only did 2 of them teleport to Varrock, but when they do, they start to complain?
Ugh, I can't do this anymore. The GE is so loud.
I know, I hear my own voice shouting about gambling when I lay awake at night.
Well, why don't you two try some affordable earbuds?
Raycon's value add is clear and simple. High quality audio at a reasonable price point. Raycons start at half the price of other premium audio brands. Let's do a quick rundown of what makes these everyday earbuds work so well for me. I've been using them for over 2 years, and let's see what you get when you order them. First, the battery life is 8 hours of playtime for the earbuds, and the case has the 32 hours of battery. I charge them roughly twice a month and basically never worry about them running out of battery. Second, they have the different size gel tips that you can test out so that you get the perfect comfortable fit in your ear. They have never fallen out of my ear. And third, they're water and sweat resistant. I like to jog and I sweat a lot. I've had the same Raycons for almost 2 years now, and I jog a few times a week. They're still working perfectly. Raycon generously sent me another pair to unbox for this video though. So if you're ready to buy something small that has a big impact on your daily life, click the link in the description or go to buyraycon.com/sirpugger to get 15% off your Raycon purchase. Thanks to Raycon for sponsoring this video. So, the gambling bots tele out from player mods, and when they do, they unequip their little gambling outfits to try to blend in with the real player base. Absolutely insane. So XRush, the player moderator who tipped me off, wanted to show me how hard it is for him to mute these accounts. And to actually mute them, his player moderator account has to be able to click on something in the chat the bot has said. But it's basically impossible since they won't talk and insta-tele when he's within range of them. So he basically has to walk into view of the bot at the perfect time, right as the bot is advertising its gambling services, otherwise it doesn't say anything and teleports. We were literally timing how long between each thing the bot typed, but even this seems to be semi-random, so it's hard to time. One way we got around this is that the bot says something when it accepts a trade. So XRush and I hopped in a call and I actually counted down and then traded the bot. Okay, ready? I'm gonna trade him. Get ready in 3, 2, 1. I traded him. He said something.
Oh, I got him. Alright, report.
Right as I trade the bot, he rushes in to see the bot announcing that I had traded it. That's how we got this one muted. One theory though is that maybe the bot will mule off its gold to a different account once either a different bot or the owner of the bot realizes it's muted. We waited for about 30 minutes, but this one just kept running. I don't think the owner noticed it was muted that entire time. Have you ever roleplayed in RuneScape for like, I don't know, 6 months straight, 18 hours a day? Meet StrongGuard, an account I was recently tipped off to. StrongGuard is unique in multiple ways. For starters, StrongGuard doesn't move or talk. StrongGuard just stands over the farming patches in Cathar B on World 330. And StrongGuard's stats are also interesting in that they're all 1, except StrongGuard is strong. Very, very strong. Over 99 strength, but only a level 35. The account only has 10 hit points. This type of account takes like 1,000 hours to make. StrongGuard is, of course, also dressed like a Falador guard. And no matter what I say or do or how many times I visit StrongGuard won't speak. I was curious how long this account has been here and was looking back through my tip-off email. I find a few back in October of 2022, almost exactly 6 months ago. I got a tip about someone called Random Guard, which was a level 21 with a Dragon Fire Shield, 75 defense, and 10 hit points. And then another tip, this time closer to Halloween in 2022, there was Ghost Guard, albeit I think it's the same account, just getting festive. So now we're back to Strong Guard 6 months later. I checked at 6 a.m. and Strong Guard was online. I checked before I went to bed at midnight, Strong Guard is online. I dressed up like Strong Guard to see if it would evoke a reaction. Nothing. I even dropped a bunch of dragon items around Strong Guard to tempt the guard to move. Nothing. However, one time, I asked Strong Guard about Ghost Guard, and Strong Guard immediately logged out. Pretty suspicious. Go visit Strong Guard, World 330, Catherby Farming Patch. One of the times I visited Strong Guard over here, I saw this account named Russian Name, who didn't respond to me and whose stats were a little suspicious. 93 ranged, and the only other high stats were farming and hunter. Could be a range-based PVM bot that does a lot of farming and birdhouse runs for extra profit and to avoid detection. Most ranged bots like this are Revenant bots, but it isn't wearing a bracelet of Ethereum, so the only other farm I could think of was maybe at Undead Druids. So I headed there to see if other accounts matched the pattern. Also a disclaimer, I never found out if Russian Name is a bot, and apologies if you're watching this and you're not. But while I was checking out some of the ranged bots at Undead Druids, one of them caught my eye, Austin07 TTV, because the account has no boss kill count except almost 5,000 crazy archaeologist kills. It's rank 16, so I hopped on the high scores to see if there were any other suspicious accounts. There are a lot of them in the top 50. Just look at rank 4 and rank 7. 99 magic, presumably from killing the demi-boss, and no other stats really. The boss isn't even that profitable. Why is someone botting this? And if they're not, who are these lunatics who only dedicate their accounts to killing the crazy archaeologist? I just got a tip about an account someone thinks is a bot, but that was talking back to them. It was at Spitting Wyverns on Fossil Island, so I headed straight there. And yeah, there are definitely a lot of bots here. They wear Dragon Fire Shields, whips, Torags, and most have about 20 million XP in each of attack, strength, and defense. So I say hi to the first one I find, and after a few seconds, it said hi back with a typo spaced in between the H and the I. And we've seen something like this before. I mean, bots will sometimes respond basic things to avoid detection, but it gets weirder. The next bot I find won't answer me. And I was just trying to get it to interact in any way possible, and I didn't think much of it, but I traded the account to see if it would accept the trade. And I was actually a little startled when it quickly said, "Don't trade me." It's pretty creepy being told what to do by a bot when you're not expecting it. Maybe it was just a coincidence, but when I asked if it wanted to be reported, it also tallied out. Other bots will respond with a smiley face, and if you trade some of them, they'll just respond with a question mark. Hopefully though, this isn't fooling any of you out there. I guess if you're not really paying attention, I can see how it might. But unfortunately, I guess it might be fooling Jagex, since all of these accounts seem to have 60 million melee XP from killing Spitting Wyverns. Tip-off comes in that there's a bot farm in Full Graceful on Molch Island doing aerial fishing, and that they insta-log when they see another player. Pretty strange tip given 1, graceful robes aren't really that useful to bots generally, and 2, aerial fishing isn't profitable, it's just XP. And it only got weirder from there. There's no rhyme or reason to this bot farm if that's what it is. They do insta-hop, and very quickly, so I missed the first few accounts before I started just hovering my mouse over the tile they were usually on while I was hopping worlds so I could go back, replay the clip, and see what their username was. Now, the only reason I think these accounts are bots is because they are instantly logging out when they see other players. If there's multiple players in a world that can see each other, they're probably not in this bot farm because those bots would log out. So that's super sus. But there really isn't a pattern to their stats other than that almost all of the accounts that insta-hop have 99 firemaking from Wintertodd with over 600 Wintertodd kill count, and then most also have high rune crafting with a couple hundred rifts closed. And of course, they generally have high fishing and hunter levels from aerial fishing. Interestingly, some are Ironmen and some aren't. I guess I'd think this is just a bunch of individual players botting on their own accounts, but they do all have kill count in Wintertodd and Guardians of the Rift. I mean, there's low levels with 99 rune crafting, and then there's this level 107 Wissy-Wassy with 99 agility, 99 strength, 1800 total level insta-hops. Or DXD-less here seems to be a PKer with 60 attack and 99 strength, 1700 total, also insta-hops. And contrasting that, we have FE Cloud FE, a level 3 Iron Man with 99 fire making, insta hops. I even hopped through all of the worlds again to make sure that they are insta hopping again. And they do. So I've reported all these accounts and 10 others that auto hop to Jagex, mainly out of curiosity as to what's going on. Unfortunately, Jagex didn't respond, but all the accounts aren't on the high scores anymore. Either they double name changed, or much more likely, since none of them are on the high scores, they're all banned. My guess, either these are all different players not part of a bot farm who were using the same bot script on their accounts, and they just happen to all have 99 fire making and 200 plus Guardians of the Rift closed, or they're hacked or randomly leveled accounts within a bot farm, and all those accounts are set up on the same list of scripts, Winter Todd first to 99 fire making, then some Guardians of the Rift, then aerial fishing, for example. That would at least explain the pattern. More importantly though, what do y'all think?